Okay, good morning. Good morning, Canada. Good afternoon, Dubai. Good evening, people from this part of the world, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and this part of the world. Okay, cool. All right. So my name is To. So we are going to talk about this Higo, and today is very good day because we just launched our global website yesterday. Yeah, just launched yesterday, which is fantastic. So this was what we were waiting for all this while. Okay. So I'm going to go through three things with you. Normally, I like to go through three things. First of all, the what is the company, the business model, who are the people behind, yeah, a bit of company background, what products, what industry are they at? Maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, yeah. Then I'm going to spoil most part of our time in the second part, which is the product, because this product is amazing. It let people able to reverse aging 8 to 34 years old. I mean, would it be nice to have a reverse aging 8 to 34 years old? If there's such a product, would you want to try? Yes, right? Okay. Then the third one is I'm going to go through a bit on the comp plan, just a short while, not detailed, maybe just 5 minutes or so, because today I want to focus on the new website and the products. But this business, it could be $1 trillion business. I mean, if there is a trillion business opportunity right at this moment at the very, very front of the whole wave, would you want to take a look? Right. Okay. So I'm going to go through these three parts. So let me just start. So the company is called Higo. Right. It's high means go high, go means go far. So we are in very high tech. We are doing with DNA products. DNA is all natural DNA, so it's basically herbal. And then these products, the extract of the plants is able to activate our DNA, which let us be younger, stronger, right? More alert and things like that, right? Okay, so it's an e-commerce product, but focusing on not the toothpaste, not the soap powder, right? It's very high-end DNA products. So I like technology, I like trend. So my name is To, right? I stay in Singapore. So basically a bit of my background, I was engineering my training. I'm electrical engineer 30 years ago. I graduated, oh my goodness, 35 years ago, 1990s, yeah, time flies. So then I worked a couple of years. Then I went to UK to do my MBA in finance. So since then I was in more or less financial industry or venture capitalist industry. So I have over 20 years of experience in a couple of MNCs, very high-tech company, including Hewlett-Packard, Philips Consumer Electronics of the world, and some telecommunication company. So I was a venture capitalist. I like technology. I like trend. I like business. So, and this high goal fits into what I like because it's about technology, all right, because we're talking about very high-end life science product, okay? And this is a trend. It's a trend going forward. I think it's a $1 billion, $1 trillion trend. So when we talk about company, we want to introduce who are some of the key people behind. So this is the boss. So this is Jack Kwan. He stays in LA, Los Angeles. I've met him more than a couple of times. One is in January, where I met him a few days. Then the second time was in May when we did the Global Summit event in Malaysia, right? So basically he stays in LA. He was a Chinese, born in China, went to US to study. After that, he developed his career in US. He's about 50, right? So he also have he has asset management company that they invest in the life science, into biotech. And of course, he has other things. I think it's the sixth largest car distributor in US, and also have some hotel business and loan business. And you also have a crypto exchange called UTZ, like ranked number 29 in the world. So also they have an e-commerce health products company called Good Life, right? So then of course then they funded this Higo about 10 months ago, and lo and behold, Higo grows so fast, so big. I think it overshadowed the parent company. So now we seldom talk about parent company anymore. We don't need to, because Higo is the next generation, is a superstar. The business model able to take off, and the business has grown to 360,000 members, active members. Then 40 million sales per month, 40 million sales per month, which is huge, right? Okay, so Higo, basically the business model is to redefine the sharing value. So we try to bring in capable people, same-minded people to come together and to spread to create a communities and spread it around. The first dividend that we are getting is from, okay, so the first dividend that we get is from the live dividend. Live dividend means that is this product, which is this Higo AKG, right? Basically, this product is able to let us younger by 8 to 34 years. Would it be amazing? All right, after I go through a bit of the science behind and the principle behind. But if a product that is able to let you younger by 8 to 34 years, no, almost nobody can resist. Yeah, okay. Especially when I Googled last time, there's no side effect, there's no no, I mean, it's new products, but there's no side effect. It's very high benefits to everybody. It's not very expensive. It's like 135 US. I think some of the people like Sigma and Water, they have tried it. Even Korean brought it to Dubai. I think you guys have started to benefit from it. So this dive dividends, when we share it with people, we have good income from there. People are earning 100K per week. Already have 12% earning 100K per week as we speak now. I mean, when I first take a look, that was in January, there was only one person. Today there are 12. So if a business that has 12 people earning 100K per week, do you want to take a look? Yeah. All right. So, and then when we grow to a certain size, about 500 people, then we will launch the pay dividends. That means our points, our earnings can go into a credit card. And then, of course, we spend credit card, right? So when our group, the people that we bring in from our efforts, they spend the credit card, that's where we earn a commission, right? Then we are like a bank, right? Of course, if you spend credit card and you recommend the bank's credit card to other people, you don't have any earnings. But this one we are calling sharing communities. The third one is that when we grow to about 1 million people, that's where we can link to the whole world. We can do any products and services, anything, right? So if you bring in a good products and services, either we sell in or sell through, that's why we get a certain commission, right? The fourth, the last but not least is the big data, right? Because when we reach 3 million people, we will be very significant communities and will be growing, 3 million to 5 million to 8 million to 10 million and growing, because it's a dynamic group. It's not a static group. It's not like consumer. We are actively, most of the people is actively promoting this website. So when we reach 3 million, we could very much able to capitalize on it, either go IPO or go, we even put a coin, a crypto, we can able to create very good value. So we can partnership with people. So, but the good thing about this is that we own the data. Through our efforts, we bring in people, we have a share, and we own 20% of the profit sharing. So it's a bit like Huawei. Huawei actually, everybody owns a company. The company is not IPO'd, but everybody's own the company. That's why they are very hardworking. They treat it as their own company. So this company, the business model is that we not only earn a commission from whatever our fair sharing, we also earn have a share of the profit. Would it be nice? Okay, so this is a business model and it works quite well. So, but of course, any company has its products and services. We already have 4 products which is designed already. The first one is what we call AKG. Amazing product. It goes beyond our wildest imagination and it exceeds our expectation, right? For me, after I show you some of my pictures and my face, you can see it's quite radiant, right? Those people like saw me, like Corinne saw me, yeah, maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, she said, hey, yeah, you look better, you look fresh. I think I look at least a couple of years younger, but my medical test report was very good. Everything improved. My cholesterol dropped by half. My uric acid dropped by half. I have quite a serious condition with my uric acid and with this gout. Yeah, okay. So, and these products are amazing. It helps people with lots of medical conditions, up to 128 medical conditions. It could help them to either resolve their situation or get them improved. right? The second products, which we have also launched only last month, is called GnCell. So this is targeted at the cell. It's all targeted at autophagy. Our body has a natural mechanism to remove the dead cells, remove the mutated cells, right, before they grow into cancer. Yeah. So this is called autophagy. So, but once you remove, your skin will be more radiant, more shine. The face will be, looks better, right? This autophagy. So this is very good for reducing the chance of getting cancer and reducing the chance of inflammation. As we know, some of the chronic diseases are caused by inflammation. The third one, which we are not launching yet, we are launching only 6 to 9 months, every 6 to 9 months, really develop. Yeah. Of course, the company will continue to develop other high-end DNA products that's very useful. So this is targeted to hormones. Let men become stronger. Let men improve their vitality. It's like, the blue pill of Viagra, right? Then let lady become more beautiful, increase their hormone, right? So let them become more feminine. Who doesn't want that, right? Okay. So of course, then with the improvement of life science, technology, AI, there'll be many more DNA products could be coming out because human genome has been mapped out about 20 years ago. So scientists now know, they know exactly where to study. It's not like walking in a dark room, right? They have bright lights. They just have to go drill deep down. So human live beyond 100 years old is become quite a norm, right? My mom is already 93 years old. So, well, she's 93, but not very strong, a bit slow. So when I reach to 93 or 100, then I would like to have a better, more clearer mind. Yeah, so this is where GN Brain helps. It helps us to be more alert, increase the synapses of our brain, less dementia, right? Cool. Okay. So of course, there are many more products. The company have capabilities to continue to focus on this area. And this area is a huge market because yeah, we all know that health and beauty is a very large market. Okay, so a bit about the company operation. Some people might know, but ask these questions. So the company is incorporated in US. It's called Higo Corporation, right? The boss is in US, in LA. Of course, he got a couple of businesses. The manufacturing plant that he has is in New Jersey, but we're grown beyond our wildest imagination. So New Jersey is too small for the whole production. It actually outsourced to 2 other factories. So currently there are 3 factories producing it. And the boss has already invested a factory in LA. So he has shown the LA certs and the company, the factory, in the May summit. So the LA factory will be commissioning in October, able to produce 40,000 bottles a day. That is able to cater for the growth in the next 1 to 2 years, right? So of course, in Canada, in US, South America, Europe, and we call it Western part, yeah, will be shipped from the New Jersey factory. Then our main sales is actually coming from China. I think about 85% of the sales are coming from China because the Chinese, there's a group of very strong promoters. They took it to China and it sort of like take off very well. Yeah. So the goods will be shipped from US to Hong Kong and then pay the tax in Hong Kong. We go through a company called Yongchun Tang, right? They have proper license. So they'll be shipped to Hong Kong and then they pay tax through the WTO e-commerce, right? They have to pay 9.1% tax and that's cater for mini China. The rest of the world is headquarter is located in Malaysia because Malaysia is a very good place, low cost and multi-language, covers both English and Chinese, and there are other languages in Malaysia, right, including Indonesian language, Malay language, right? So that will cover the regional countries in South Asia, which include India is 1.5 billion people, then Japan, Korea, another 200-300 million people. and Indonesia another 280 million, Vietnam. I think these few countries already almost 2.2, 2.3 billion, right? Then of course you add the rest is more than 2.5 billion. So this is how the company operates. So the product is quite small, so we just ship around the world, right, with courier services. So we just did the first Higo Global Summit in Kuala Lumpur. I mean, there's a video, I'm not going to show it again. So I think some of you have watched the video. So attended by almost 500 people, right? So half of them come from China, and those China are high qualifier. They are what we call diamonds, yeah? They earn 2.5 thousand per week to 100K per week, right? So those are diamonds. And of course, there are some other countries just starting because our website wasn't, global website wasn't launched yet, only launched yesterday, right? After this, I'm going to show you a bit of the global website. So this is a video I'm not going to show, right? It's okay. Okay, so just a bit of the key points, right? We already, during the summits, we already have 8 earners hitting max out commission of 100K per week. I mean, if there's someone about last year, December, my friend said me, hey, Mr. To, there's somebody earning 100K per week. Do you want to take a look at this business? I say, why not? I mean, what does it cost? No, that costs nothing to take a look, right? So, but now after 6 months, is 12 people. So I was very happy that in December I take a look, then I take a look at the products. I went to KL to do my due diligence. I think Water came here also. Who else? Corinne. Yeah, Corinne met the boss in Johor. So, and I'm very happy about the progress in the last 6 months, especially now the global website is launched. Yeah, then we can start the English Zoom. We will do it 3 times a week. And there are over 400 diamonds. Yeah, diamonds means that earning 2.5K per week to 100K. Yeah. So, and last June, I mean, end of June was 300,000 members. Now we have 360,000 active members. Active means that if you don't repurchase the next month, then you are not active. Yeah. So one bottle is 135, you consume it, right? So if you open an e-commerce account, if you don't repurchase 6 months, then you're not active. So we have actively 360,000 people repurchase. So let's do the math. If we have 360,000 people repurchase and times $135, that could be close to 50 million a month, right? 40 plus 50 million a month, $10 million a week kind of shipments that we are talking about. Yeah. So this breakthrough all records. Yeah. So I think we are not static here. We think with such a fantastic product, everybody that took this, I think almost all can feel the effect. And once they feel the effect, then we share among the people and we grow. And this one, hopefully we can share this good gospel or good products to spread around in the world. Yeah, helping many people in the world. Right. Okay. So the global website was launched as mentioned. I think I mentioned to everybody it is going to launch right in July, and which is good. They launched it yesterday. Not perfect yet. Give them a few more days. Yeah, they will tweak some of the things. We have started to feedback some of them, but it's workable, right? People can understand the website. They can start to register, they can start to get the referring to refer out, they can start to get transfer points and then do funding. Okay, so now let me go to the website, right? Let me go to the website and show you. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so is everybody okay? Let me see. Okay, so let me go to the website. And then, okay, so the website is called VIP YongChunTangYCT.com. Yeah. a lot of people accessing the website is sometimes it could be slow. And then we are on Zoom, so oops, what happened? Did I type wrong? That's strange. No. VIP 咏春堂. Yep. Okay. So this is the website. The theme is like purple, right? Purple means health and wealth, right? So welcome to the future of health and vitalities. Yeah, then there is I think there's a video just to talk a bit about health, right? And then this is Higo. Let me make it smaller. Yeah, so Higo powered by science, proven by results, health and wellness. Let us live beyond our sweet old golden days. All right, how to get started, join future, and put mission. Right. So yeah, so you can browse through the website and some certifications. Yeah. Okay. Then as a member, after we registered, we can click accounts. Right. Of course, here has 10 languages. Yeah. So have Chinese, have English, have Japanese, Korean, Vietnam, Indonesian, Malay, and Thai. Of course, next time we'll add even more. Yeah? Okay, so I just log in. So is it maintenance? Okay, so when we're inside the accounts, we can see some of the information, right? Yeah, what was the sales and things like that. Yeah, okay. So then this is the active dates. Yeah, we can see the active date, which is here, right? So this is the active dates, last stock in, active until, yeah, this is just a demo account, so no more active. So then there's two given accounts here, and then there is a referral link here. We can copy this and then we can send it out. Yeah, okay. And then over here on the left hand side is dashboard, personal information, where we see our emails and the name of the account, the handphone number, right? Then we can see cash points, right, which is our cash balance. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's strange. There's a few $100s there. Okay, then yep, you can transfer point and we can bank card withdrawal, change password and things like that. So on top is the products. That's where we do shopping. Yeah, so that's right. This page is not fully localized yet, but just give them another 1 or 2 or 3 days. So, but we can see the products. You see which products. Forget about the description in Chinese, right? Then let's say we want to order one products. We just type. We just click that. Yeah. Okay. So let's say we want to order just one. Yeah. There's a girl. There's a man. Right, this is girl is pink color, man is this silver color. We can click and then we can say buy. So it is 134.9. Yeah, it's 135, though they just use a 10 cents to differentiate the product. So buy here, then we can use whatever payment method we want, and then we either ship or pick up. Yeah, then once we key in the password. So yeah, so the look and feel is like that. Of course, give them another 2-3 days for them to upload the data, because we have 360,000 people. It's quite a big data. And also let them just fine tune 1 or 2 of the pages, right? But overall, it's working. It's working. Cool. All right. So good. Then yeah, with the global website, we can start to bring this gospel to the international markets. Yeah. Okay. So I've just called some of my friends. I mean, they come or they come over to this part of the world. I'm currently in Malaysia, right? So just bring a British friend to the company. Tomorrow there's some Indian friends coming over. India is a very big market. Europe is a very big market as well. Of course, including US, Canada, South America, Dubai, right? So once we have English, we can tackle quite a big part of the world. Cool. All right, and Philippines as well, and any place in the world. Okay, so so now let me just continue. Okay, so there's global website. So let me just continue. So we think that this market is huge because, as I mentioned, we have gone through the early stage. In 10 months, the company has grown so much, and like over 40 to 50 million sales per month, right? And it's growing. And the people, like say from previously when I came was 100 over K now to 300K in end May, and now is middle of July is 360K. Right. So the model is proven, the product is proven, people like the product, people like the model. So I think we just spread it across the world. Now the website is ready. So now let's bring it to most part of the world, because with English and some of the major language, we can spread it further. So I think we are at this stage, very early stage, because not very well known, not many people know it yet, because this could be a $1 trillion industry going forward. Because the world has 8 billion people, right? Let's say the addressable market is targeted to 10 to 15%. There's 1 billion people. 1 billion people, if you try the product, you like it, you continue to consume, and 1 year, 1 month is 135, right? So 1 year is about 1,006. So there's $1.6 trillion business. I mean, if there's such a big opportunity to involve in a $1 trillion business without incurring any cost, would you want to take a look, right? Okay, and this product is the breakthrough of life science. It helps us to reverse aging 8 to 34 years. After I talk a bit about the evolutions of supplements, then you understand where we are coming from. We are not supplements. We are more than that. Yeah, we're going to another phase of the technology able to improve our DNA and bring us able to grow old gracefully. Okay. So we are here looking for people that have enterprise mindsets, able to smell trend, right? I mean, we have shown people the figure, shown people this product, so it's amazing. So looking for people that is able to smell trend and able to live on it. In the China market, every day they are doing 3 Zoom, yeah, and every Zoom is 5 to 10,000, or could be more than 10,000 people. They lost count, yeah, every Zoom. So we are starting the English Zoom, 3 English Zoom a week. We don't have too many people yet, just starting. Hopefully in 10 months time, we could grow to thousands of people as well. Okay. So I think in these 1-2 years, we just have to spread this seed around the world, share the gospel, and then maybe later on they grow a bit. All products will take a while to let people use it, experience it, good results, and they start to spread, and then share among their family members. After that, share around their extended family. After that, share to their communities. Yeah. So maybe in the next few years, it's very good to spread. And then after that, when people say, hey, suddenly some people, if you meet one person say, okay, yeah, I tried this product, it's good. They meet another person, also say it's good. The third person also say it's good. Fourth person also, fifth person say it's good. Yeah, then you say, okay, I will try as well. So that's where we go into the hyper growth phase. Yeah. Okay. Then of course, the market might come into more mature stage. Yeah, so but I think this one could grow to many decades, because a product that's 8 to 34 years is nobody able to resist. Of course, you can say that, yeah, will there be a product next time? 5 years down the road, will there be a product that is better than this? Yeah, maybe, but the company could develop that as well, right? Okay, so just like MMM was there, about 10 years ago. Then now AKG came out. It's like 5 times better than NMM, right? Which is cool. But MMA is still going on. Yeah. So next, I'm going to talk to you more about the products. Yeah. So why this product is so special? Because this product is actually able to reverse aging. Most product, it just maintain your age or maintain your health. Let's say stem cell, they just replace your cells. You maintain there, you don't really get much younger, right? But this one is able to work on the DNA and able to reverse aging. That's where the scientists test. Okay. So but in order for us to know about this AKG, we must know one very important thing, which is NAD plus, NAD plus, yeah, nicotinamide, yeah, adenine dinucleotide, NAD plus. So because NAD plus is more important than oxygen to us. Oxygen is very important, right? Without air, without oxygen, we die maybe in a few minutes. But without NAD plus, we die in 30 seconds, right? So because NAD plus provide us energy, no energy, nothing in your body works, right? Okay, and then it activates our longevity proteins so that many things are produced, right? And then restore mitochondrial youthfulness, repair our DNA, right? So it's very, very important. So NAD wasn't new, wasn't discovered yesterday, wasn't discovered last year. It was discovered 150 years ago, right? And recently, there are many, many Nobel scientists also, they have done various research on NAD+. They get Nobel Prize. It's very significant, right? They get Nobel Prize. But nobody in the market can successfully increase our NAD+. Although it's important, but they can't increase by consuming NAD+. Because it's a large molecule. When we consume it, it just doesn't get absorbed. So only until about 10 years ago, that's where the very famous professor called David Sinclair from Harvard University, from the anti-aging department, he discovered that through NMM, they can indirectly increase NAD+, able to achieve 6.5 years of reverse aging, up to 6.5. Let me see, you're very old, you're very sick, then after consuming for 6 months, you could reach to 6.5 years, right? So, and then he becomes the top 100 most influential people in the world. It's a major discovery, right? I mean, even like Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong is not ranked as top 100. Maybe Donald Trump, yes, maybe some famous people, right? Okay. So they is a very, very significant discovery. So basically it's like that. When we are young, we have very high NAD+, right? Because our DNA works in full. Only after we reach, after our puberty age, about 16, 17 years old, we finish our puberty, then a set of what we call dormant DNA. Dormant DNA is called sirtuin 1 to 7. In layman term, we call it dormant DNA. They finish their job, they close, means that they go to sleep, they go dormant. So when they go dormant, our NAD+ actually drop from very high concentration down. Every 20 years drop by half. So example, 20 years old become 50%, 40 years old become 25%, and 60 years old become 12.5%. So what happened when we are 60? I'm close to 60. I'm 5 series close to 60. So what happened when you are in 60 years old? Our NAD+ become 12.5%. Then whatever that we produce in our body also reduce to 12.5%, because our human is a very meticulous biotech factory. Yeah. So we produce thousands of coenzyme, right? A lot of coenzyme in our body. We produce like 400 proteins, or called peptide, in our body. Peptides, or your hair, or your muscles, all these proteins and peptides. We produce lots of hormones, vitamins, including cholesterol, right? Including, let's say, diabetes, insurance. We produce them. But when we become like 60 years old, then we only have 12.5%. Then our insurance also drop to 12.5%. And if we continue to eat the same amount of rice and bread and sugar, then we don't have enough insurance to take away the extra sugar. That's why we get diabetes, right? So this AKG, when we consume this AKG, is natural, is food extract. When we consume this, it basically go into our body, it activate the sirtuin 1 to 7, right? So when sirtuin 1 to 7 is activated, okay, then they will produce a lot of NAD+. When NAD+ go up to high concentration, let's say go up to 80-90% our youthful concentration, then our insulins will be back to normal, right? Then we could reverse the diabetes. I have a friend, 27 diabetes. The leg also start to get rotten after 3 bottles of AKG. His diabetes actually dropped to normal, and then his leg heals, right? Of course, there are many cases where I got friends that's prostate problem, went into night urine 2 to 3 times a night, a few of them. After they consume this, it resolved. And there's some friends with a spinal cord problem, back problem, the L4, L5. After consuming 1 bottles, it can walk as normal. Otherwise, it's pain for like every 200 to 300 meters. Okay, so this is the most important thing is that when AKG goes in, it activates our sirtuin 1 to 7. It resume our back problem. Resume our NAD+, and then that's why we get our younger age, right? Cool. Okay, so let me put the slide to be bigger. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so this page is a very good page to let us understand what is nutrition. Yeah. So nutrition has been around maybe close to 100 years since the very first World War. People start to have nutrition. That one we call first generation. Yeah. So it's basically food supplements. I mean, you go, this is not so, the food is not enough, right? It's a bit malnutrition. So people eat protein powder. So you need some proteins, right? Okay, that is providing nutrients to our body. Without proteins, a lot of your muscles just can't work, right? So protein powders, that's very basic first nutrition. Then later on, then people realize vitamins is important, right? So then we start to have some vitamins, nutrients. Could be vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, calcium, etc. Very simple. Single functions just to replace, right? Let's say you're short of vitamin A, you might have some eye problem, right? Yeah, then vitamin B, you're short of it, you might be lethargic. Vitamin C, you're short, then you might have some skin problem or you get sick, right? Then you get replaced, okay? Then later on is more targeted, functional sort of supplements, right? So is a bit like targeted to certain organs. Let's say you have some liver problem, there are some new supplements able to help liver. There's some eye problem, some supplements able to target on that, right? So more functional, more complex, more more specialized. Okay, then about maybe 15-20 years ago, then we come to cell repair. So that's why a lot of, let's say, anti-agings, a lot of stem cells products, like even like NMM, right, is able to reverse aging. So this is more cell replacement. They replace our cell. I mean, you take the stem cell, right, it replaces the cell. So there are some people doing very well in various stage of this supplementation, right? For example, the Amway of the world started in 1939 with a company called Neutralites. They start to do supplements, although initially people don't know much about supplement, but then through make word of mouth, through their own improvement, they are able to share this with people. And if you started Amway business in 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, it's fantastic. you could retire the whole family, right? Cool. Amway is 8 billion last year. 8 billion last year. Okay. So of course, then later on there will be some companies, Herbalife, this New Skin, right? And many of the company come on board. And later on in the last 20 years, there's a lot of peptides company, there's a lot of stem cell company, right? And those people that involved in that is fantastic. But today we go beyond that. We come in the 5th generation. 5th generation is more genetic balancing nutrients. We are no longer supplementation. We are no longer replacing. We basically take the whatever the product, let's say AKG, it goes in the body, it actually activates, right? Induce our set of DNA, right? Example, just now I talked about the sirtuin 1 to 7. It induce, it activate, then our NAD plus go up to a high concentration. These are all natural. So when you take natural, you're not replacing, and then you're not overdoing it. The body is very smart, right? It won't overproduce. Let's say you need so much insurance, it won't overproduce, right? Let's say you need so much calcium, it won't overproduce. It just balance, yeah, a normal genes. So that's what is called balancing. So gene balancing nutrients. So this is the path going forward for human to be healthier, right? Because gone are the days that, let's say, when we are short of certain nutrients or short of certain key components, we supplement, right? We supplement calcium, we supplement vitamins, we supplement many things, right? But there are thousands of things in our body. How much can we supplement? There's a limitation. There are three problems in supplementation. Firstly, it may not get absorbed fully, right? Then we lost the efficacy. Secondly, it may not get excreted. Let's say we take too much calcium, then you overdose, then it will deposit into our gallbladder, into our kidney, and then become kidney stone. You get side effect, right? Okay, so you cannot excrete that. That is serious. Thirdly, is that when we supplement, sometimes certain supplementation might cause harmful to our body because let's say you have certain things like lupus. You cannot take in supplements because the more supplement you take, the worse it is, because you activate the autoimmune system, which is make it worse. It attack your own cell, right? So there are certain genes. Let's say we take supplements, the dormant cell will activate, and then we might have activated the cancer cell. It develops before the mature stage, right? So, but when we take this AKG, it's not supplementation, it's food nutrients, yeah? Basically go in our body, that the nutrients able to repair ourselves, including activating the NAD, the sirtuin 1 to 7. So then our body increase the NAD plus naturally, and we produce all the things naturally. So in essence, once we have AKG, we basically don't need the rest of the supplements. You get what I mean? Okay. So this will be the path going forward. So we think that this could be $1 trillion business, because if AKG or this product is able to let us reverse aging 8 to 34 years, who can resist? Right? Cool. All right. Okay. So that's why when my friend tell me, hey, there's a 5th generation product coming, I say, do you want to take a look? I say, why not? Right. So when we talk about, then I asked him what is the 4th generation. He said NMM. I say, good, I know about NMM. Yeah. So many people has told me about the benefit of NMM. It created in 2016. Until now, about 8 years, it is a $40 billion market, which is not small, right? 40 billion in the last 8 years. But going forward, we think that AKG is 5 times more effective than NMM. There's lesser side effect, no side effect. We think that it could be $1 trillion market. As I mentioned just now, the world has 8 billion people. Let's say 1 billion people is addressable market, and then multiply by 135 a month, that will give us a $1.6 trillion market a year. So if there is a $1.6 trillion market right in front of us, would you want to take a look? Yeah, cool. So yeah, I think I've gone through this just now. I think it's a very, very big market, and we are very excited about it because basically is very, very at a very, very early stage, yeah, of $1 trillion market. Cool. So next, I'm going to show you some of the photos. There are thousands of testimony. Even for me, I can show dozens of them. Right? I personally have seen dozens of them myself, but of course, from the worldwide, there's thousands of them. People get more beautiful, more radiant, tighter, slimmer, lesser wrinkle, looks younger, and then if they have medical conditions, is resolved a lot. There are 128 of them, including, I mentioned quite a lot, including diabetes, high blood pressure, this prostate problem, eczema, cirrhosis, gum problem, to white hair become black hair, no hair have hair, right? To, of course, younger, more energy, can sleep better, right? To all the way to like cancer, lupus, etc. So there's so much. Okay, so let me just show you myself, right? After I show you a few others. So I don't have much medical conditions. Of course, as you get 5 series, you may get a bit tired. Right now, I'm not feeling tired. Not feeling tired. I can go on. My uric acid drops from 564 to 209, and the upper limit is 428. So I dropped to 209. I have 2 times gout attack. Very, very pain. Very, very pain. Yeah. So of course, my face is more radiant, right, tighter, and some of the people that see me say, hey, you looks better. I say, yeah, okay, I'm happy. Imagine a guy is happy, a girl will be happier, right? Cool. So this is from the side. Yeah, the look of the side. So the cholesterol also dropped. I have very high cholesterol problems since early stage, like in the 20s. So I take a lot of medication, also doesn't help. My cholesterol dropped from 7.34 to 4.7. I also dropped by half. The limit is about 5.2. So this is uric acid, right? So this report I taken last year. I took like almost every year. I do take health check. And then this is this year after I taken the product for 3.5 months. Yeah, I took from mid-January. This blood test was like April 30th, right? You can see that my uric acid dropped from 564 to 209. The range is 208 to 429, right? So I'm very happy now. My cholesterol dropped from 7.34 to 4.79. Yeah, 4.79. Fantastic, right? I mean, I do concern about my heart attack, I do have some friends that block and then go into heart attack. I do go and do my check. So now my cholesterol dropped. It reduced 1 risk factors. Cool. Right. So there are many testimony. So now I'm going to show you. The testimony of others. Then you can take a look. I can send out this file as well. Right. So is everybody still there? Yeah, you guys okay? Right. So we are into the Zoom for about 50 minutes. No, 40 minutes. Yeah. Cool. You guys still there? Okay. So I'm going to show you a bit about some of the testimony. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this slide show a bit. Okay, so this is 84 years old, very high level people. It's a royal family of Malaysia. It's called Tunku Jalil Sulaiman. Right. He's like the younger brother of the first what we call Agong, first king, yeah, of Malaysia. The first king passed away already. This guy is his brother. He's 84 years old. You see, before AKG, he looks like that. After AKG, the whole face almost glow, more radiant. Yeah. Okay. So he came to the office. I actually went down, flying from Singapore to Malaysia. And this is Mr. Cheng, right? Mr. Cheng is 69 years old. 69. And he's fitter than me. He was in AKG for 1 year. His hair has a few white hair 15 years ago. That was like 54. You start to have white hair, right? But now he no white hair. Imagine his age went back to, he's 54 years old. So this person is the sort of chief sales officer, right? It took him 3 months to reach the highest sales commission of 100K per week. he has already 28 weeks of higher sales income per week. I mean, Walter was here 8 weeks ago, right? Walter saw his income from his phone. There was 100K per week. Now it's 28 weeks. Yeah. Okay. This lady also, I know her 1 year ago. She looks much younger, maybe 5 years younger, slimmer by 5 years, and she has high blood pressure from 180 down to normal. All right. So this is Mr. Cheng's father, his father. Mr. Cheng is 69, right? The father is 95. So before AKG looks flat, like the apple, all crumpled. But just after 1 month, you look at him, right? Looks at least 5 years younger, right? Just after 1 bottle. Now even younger, right? Okay, cool. And now previously he can't walk much. I mean, 95. Sometimes you will be wobbling. Now he can go out shopping. Yeah, he can go out shopping every day. Yeah. So this is the chief sales officer, Mr. Wei. Yeah, I see him very often in Malaysia office. Previously, he was this look, a bit rugged. Yeah, a bit rugged. Yeah. So now he looks this. Yeah, this way. So I think this is it. Yeah. You look at him. Yeah. So, but he's not only making 100K per week. Now he's building his second business center. Second business center is already 10,000 per week. I mean, if you have a 10,000 per week, yeah, that will be a very happy, right? Every week before you finish spending, there's another 10K per week coming. So he's building his second business center, right? So then after that, I think a couple of months later, he's building his third business center. So this is the lady that I mentioned, right? Looks younger. Of course, there's a video, but I'm not gonna play too much. I took all this video, okay? So much younger. High blood pressure dropped from 180 to normal. This is my Singapore friend. It's called Dennis, right? So very serious diabetes, very serious. He was taking a lot of stem cells. Doesn't help him. He is on very high, the highest insurance, and then you see his leg is start to rot, and his diabetes is 26.9, which is normal person is 6.2, right? So if he don't have any cure, I think it's going to rot, and maybe next time will be worse and maybe amputate. This is typical path because he's on diabetes for very long already. And he was insurance for 5 years already. You see, after 3 months, his big leg basically recovered, and even the rotting part discovered. This is my friend. I also know him for more than maybe 5 years. So 70 years old, Mr. Chu. After taking a few tablets, basically he solved his night urine problem because he has a prostate enlargement, quite common for men, and he has to go to toilet 2 to 3 times every night without fail. After taking that, he resolved. So he was sharing, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So previously is quite some Chinese speaking, but next time we will do some English speaking. So this person is in Singapore. He's originally come from Batam. So her whole family also benefited. I'm going to ask her to do a testimony on Thursday. We're having a Chinese Zoom. So I'm going to invite her to do testimony. She benefited from taking just after 1 bottle. She lose a few kg, looks a bit more family, more attractive, and her knee problem get improved. And her husband has cirrhosis, very bad for 20-30 years. She spent a lot of money, doesn't help. And then after 1 bottle, start to see it improve. Now it's after 5 bottles. The last we saw the photos is amazing. Yeah. Next time I will send the photos here. And then the second sister also get spine problem, get improved. And the third sister also have some problems. Yeah, she has to go to urine every 1-2 hours. So it's frequent urine during the daytime. So all get improved. So this is amazing. I mean, it helps the whole family, right? So this is my business partner called Lydia. After she took the AKG, she looks more attractive, more glow, more radiant, and she has become a 3 diamond. 3 diamond means making 10 to 20K a week kind of income. Imagine. All right. Okay. Oh, this is me. Yeah, this is some people. One of my leaders' friend. Yeah, after 1 week, such a good effect because this is Malay, and Malay, their food don't have too much of the herbal. No, the Chinese like a lot of herbals, a lot of bird nest, a lot of ginseng, a lot of mushroom. But Malay, they eat a lot of fried food. So the product very effective for some of the Malay people. Yeah, this is also another Malay. Oh, this person, I met her about 2 months ago in north of Malaysia called Sebabenang. She was a dialysis patient for very long. I don't know how long, but she cannot walk properly, really very weak. She can't even hold her hand, can't even grab things well. Yeah? But after one bottle, she can stand up, walk properly, and grab, right? Not super strong, but able to do that. Then after one bottle, they continue to order 5 bottles. Yeah. So you look at her skin, the facial, I mean, dialysis patient after many years, they still have a lot of maybe what do you call pigmentation or dirty things. I mean, bad cells. You look at the skin, right? After that, it cleans up some of those. Yeah, so amazing, right? This person is also one of my leaders. The hair after 2 weeks from white to black. I met him in Penang 2 months ago, right? So before the products we took, after that, my friend asked me, how is it? He said, no feeling. My friend said, yeah, I should then take photo and compare. Yeah, big difference, big difference. So try to take the photos before and after, because sometimes people may not be aware, but there's a lot of difference in the look. But when you ask them, did you sleep better? They say, yeah, I do sleep better. Did you have a better bowel movement? Yes. Do you feel more energy? Yes. Right. So when you ask them back, they might think, okay, they might. Right. So this case is that if my friend didn't take photo for him, he may not realize that it helps him a lot. Even the hair become black, right? Darker. Yeah. So there are many testimony. So in the Chinese Zoom, it's like Chinese Zoom. They have 3 sessions a day. The night time is testimony sharing. That means those people that have good results, they just go up and share for maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes every night. There's like maybe 5 people sharing, and nobody repeats. And this is going for almost a year. So imagine how many people benefited from that just on the testimony. Yeah. And some of the testimony is amazing. So this is a person reduced weight. You can see before and after. This one after 5 months, before that was an auntie. Now it's become a pretty girl. This is a bit plump, now become sexy. Right. This one, the face, now last time was round, now become tighter and radiant and glow. And this is, I think she must be 60 plus 70s after 18 days. Yeah, looks better, right? And then this is a cancer patient, right? 80 years old. After 1.5 months, you see, she recovered. I mean, she went out from hospital, and the doctor said she was very sick. After 1.5 months, she can discharge from the hospital. And this lady become nicer. I mean, who doesn't like to be prettier, right? Okay. And you look at this face, right? Look at this face after 45 days. And then white hair become black hair, right? And no hair have more hair. But we cannot say it definitely will grow hair. We cannot say it definitely will helps in whatever all the medical conditions. But there are many cases of people benefited from here. Many. So white hair become black hair, no hair have hair, and there's so many. And blood pressure 190 to become 140. This is another diabetes problem. It start to get rot. This one is the tongue. Now your heart block, then also block up to your this tongue. It is very could be dangerous for heart attack. And this one is as a growth in the eyes, a tumor in the eyes. This one is thyroid, right? Very bad thyroid. This is growth in the face, some kind of tumor, right? Okay. And this one, this is taken by my friend. White hair become black hair, right? This is taken by my friend. Yeah. In China. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah. This is a stroke patient after 2 bottles. Then last time he can't walk very well with the walking stick. Now can walk. Yeah, it's a bit limping, but can walk without walking stick. And this is amazing. This lady is a doctor, 69 years old, but she doesn't look 69, right? Okay, because she was cancer for quite a while, then she can't even cure herself. So after 10 months of medication, the whole cancer stage was cured, and her white hair become black hair and more hairs, and she has chronic diabetes. She actually came to Malaysia and then she shed. Yeah. Okay. So amazing, right? So there are thousands of them. So I'm not going to talk too much, right? So I'm going to stop here. Okay, so today I show you more about the products, amazing product. So this product is $135. So if there's a product, for they're able to reduce aging, let you look younger, slimmer, fitter, more radiant, more growth. Is it worth it? Right? Of course, you have medical conditions, it actually helps your body. You don't want to wait until your medical conditions to cure yourself. Just like you're having a car, you have to maintain it, right? So but when we start to share this, we are doing a lot of good things to the world now. We are sharing, right? We're doing a lot of good things to share this medical knowledge and this example to the whole world. And when we share this, we have a good income as well, because there's people earning 100K per week. I mean, if there's people earning 100K per week, do you want to take a look? Right? Why not? So this one bottle is $135. So basically the commission is like that. You go through what we call binary system. The PV is 100 PV. Yeah. Okay. Products, they normally use PV. So the what we call fast start, that means people buy the first time, we will get 40%, then $40. Yeah. If they buy 5 bottles, $40 times 5 is $200. Yeah. Okay. Then we also gain the PV. The PV is 500 PV, right? So let's say we have 500 PV on the left, 500 PV on the right. We have 20% of that. We get $100. But the PV is unlimited. That means, I can refer it to Korea in Dubai, Korean referred to somebody in Dubai, somebody referred to Philippines referred back to US, and Filipino knows a lot of people in the world, right? Cool. And then it goes back to Malaysia, and all this volume is counted as our business volume as well. Let's say I got 100K on one group, another 100K on the other group, I have 20K that week. Yeah. So the max cap for per week is 100K. Is very a lot. Most of the company where max cap is like 10, 20K per week. This is 100K per week. So it's amazing. So we're trying to grow to each cities or each country as much as possible, mainly through Zoom. So we're going to do 3 Zooms a week. Because we're just starting, we need some good Zoom people. Maybe there are some better speaker next week than me, right? Then yeah, we're trying to make it more interesting, right? So then I think this one hopefully can grow 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Then we are planting the seed now, and then when the tree grows, that's where we enjoy the fruits. Okay. So good. I think I'm going to stop the recording. It's about an hour, which is good. I like the recording to be short and sweet. And if you want to know more about the compensation plan, the earning commission, I have a 37 minutes recording in English just on compensation plan, very detailed compensation plan, right? Today's session, I talk more about products. I actually spend maybe 15 minutes in the early session to talk about the company, the background, right? The people and the business model, the logistic and the traction that we have, right? Business, right? The business model. Then I spend about 30 minutes to talk about the products, the NAD+, the evolutions of the nutrients, right? The 5th generation, why are we looking at 5th generation and the effect to our body? I talk about NAD+, I talk about sirtuin 1 to 7, right? Why, we can get anti-aging. This is not like we pluck from thin air. This is all scientific, right? Then I give you quite like 20, 30 testimony, right? And to show you there's effects on people. I show you my own testimony as well. Then basically in the last part, I spend maybe a few minutes just on the, the earning potential. But you want to watch more on the business, you can watch last week Zoom. Watch the compensation, you can watch the one of the recording I did about maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, 37 minutes. So today this session is more about product. So we spend about 30 minutes on the product. Good. So I'm going to stop recording. Then with this, so we covered the company, the products,